And have you made the payment, or have you come here asking for donations to make the payment?
I'm always asking for help.
Okay, so
I have not had much help. I had a guy or girl. I had somebody help me, I don't know, a week or two ago, after I've been outside 24 hours a day, sleeping on the sidewalk for 2 weeks, 24 hours a day, in the heat, in the rain, people stealing my shoes and stuff. You know, I had somebody help me have enough to go get another new contract and another vehicle to get back to work. Okay.
okay.
And then before that, I haven't had much help at all towards the rental in months.
Okay, well,
A few bucks here and there, a penny here and there, which I'm grateful for. But no, I did it. I paid for it. Yes, barely. By the penny sometimes. By the last 10 seconds left sometimes. Absolutely. But I really haven't got much help off of here in quite a while. But every penny that I've gotten and every help I've gotten, I'm very grateful for it. And I always say that. And there is zero entitlement with me. First of all, I am tired and I'm sick and tired of being homeless. So people can read into it whatever they want. I am not supposed to be some cheer, happy-go-lucky dude. I am not. I am miserable. My body, my soul, everything. I have been way past capacity of what any human being can handle for a very long time. If anybody else, most 99% of other people were in my shoes, they would have lost it a long time ago, and they'd be a lot less nicer than I am. Especially what I've been through and what has been put upon me in multiple facets and avenues and platforms. Yes, I'm extremely nice for my current situation.
well, I mean, have you heard people on here say, I'm responsible for my FYP? Have you ever heard that phrase?
Don't know, don't care.
Oh, well, I mean, you have to take some responsibility for what's going on in your life. So let me ask you this. Two things, actually. One, you gamble?
Nope.
Okay. Two, when you're talking about the help that you have or have not received on this app, does that include the help from Joanne?
Say again?
When you are talking about the help that you have or have not received on this app, does that include the help that you received from Joanne?
Joanne. Oh, there was a nice lady a while back. She sent me some help a little bit here and there. She's a real nice lady. And then people started making fake accounts of her and stuff, saying that she wanted her money back and stuff. She's never said that whatsoever. They said that somebody else told her some stuff about Nicole and me, and it was all a bunch of lies and fabricated information and made up junk. So none of that's true. I don't owe her any money. I never have. When she sent me the money, it was a gift. It was a donation, and she was gladly to do it at the time. When she did it, I thanked her for it, and that was the end of that. And it's just been a thing people made up ever since. So there's no truth to that whatsoever.
Well, I've spoken with her, and I know she'd like to speak with you, but when she comes into your chat, you don't acknowledge her. So might be a good idea to reach out to her and see if she is on.
I have right off. As soon as that started happening, I did communicate with her and cleared that up right off the bat. So all this stuff since then is just a bunch of gibberish. And Nicole will tell you as well. Nicole has talked to her. So all that stuff, that's just a bunch of hate crap right there. Misinformation, lies and stuff, fabricated stuff. Just like KK, all a bunch of fake hater stuff is all that stuff is. There's no truth to it. I don't gamble. I don't own a house. I don't own a car. I don't drink. I don't do none of that stuff. I'm exactly what I tell you I am. It's very simple. I'm homeless. I just need some help to get out of my situation. It's all in the bio, man. All that other crap, if you don't hear from me, it ain't true. It's very simple. I just need help. I need a lot of help financially. That's it. It's very simple.
So let me go back to my original question. First, let me ask the chat, is Joanne in here? I thought I saw someone say she was in here. But okay, now let me go back to my original question. Are you willing to make the changes that you need to make to live within your means?
There is no living within my means. I have no means. I am homeless. I am sitting here in a car through work for work that I need the money for to get a new contract on Monday. I need to buy my own car outright. That is the key to get out of this situation. Then I won't have to pay no damn rental company every week. I can keep that money myself. It's in the bio. Read it in the bio. It's there.
There's a 0% chance I'm giving you $35,000. So let's talk about.
You know, that's the thing. See, you got 30,000 followers. If every one of them send $1, that's $30,000.
Difference between you and me is I would never ask them to do so.
Right. And see, you're just one person. There are millions and millions of people on this platform. They all got followers and friends and family and co-workers and church members. If just a small percentage of those people asked other people to, hey, look at this guy's information, man. This poor guy, he's homeless. He just needs some help, man. Help him out a little bit. And then a bunch of people started sending some help. It would add up and I wouldn't be homeless no more. There are so many people on this thing. If they just knew about it and had the willingness to help out a little bit, it would add up so quickly. There's so many people.
There are 826 of them in here right now. But the problem is a lot of people believe a lot of the lies and misinformation out there. A lot of people believe the lies, the hate, and the misinformation. That's what is the problem. The lies, the hate, the misinformation. Well, I mean, it's not a lie, it's not hate, nor is it misinformation that you can't afford a car that's $435 a week, that you should be driving something that you can at least make enough in the week to pay for it, so that next week you're not here asking for that same money again.
Well, you know what? You don't make the prices. I don't make the prices. That's how much it is. If it was cheaper, that would be great, but it's not. That's it would be great if gas was $1.74 like it was when Trump was president and inflation was at 1%, 1.4 or 1.9 or whatever it is, instead of 45% like it is now. Yeah, a lot of things would be great. It'd be great if I wasn't homeless anymore. Oranges and tomatoes, man. Look, I don't want to be homeless no more at all, immediately, as soon as possible. I'm grateful for any help. I just need a lot of freaking help, and the only help I need is money. I got all the resources I can get. I am grateful for them. I got to have the car to utilize them to go to my appointments and do these things. I got to have the car to work. I don't have any other options. If I had money, then I would have options. If I had my own car, I would have a lot more options. I can keep the money myself and not pay the rental people. Do the math. What is that? $1,600, $1,700 a freaking month. I could rent a room cheaper than that.
Yes, you absolutely could.
If I had my own car paid for with insurance, I wouldn't have to pay them no money. I'd keep all that money every week myself and rent a room somewhere. And I'd be homeless no more. Just like that. Boom. It would take a minute, but yeah. But doing this, there's no way out of this. It doesn't matter if it's 360, 435, 250, or 600. There's no way out of this unless I get a miracle or a bunch of people send me a bunch of money. It's that simple. There is no other way around it. It doesn't matter if it's busy season. Busy season comes up. Yes, that'll help out a little bit, but it ain't gonna help out enough. It never will. I've already done the busy season and the slow season. It's not. I need a miracle or a bunch of help. or Alex Hammersmith to pay me that $33,600 he owes me. That's a whole nother thing. But yeah, there's no other way about it. It is very simple. It is in my bio. Top 4 ways. There you go. Read the videos, watch the videos, read the posts. Everything's there. I've explained everything very clearly in these posts and in the videos so that people can watch them and read them and go, okay, let me see. Oh, wow, that's how he became homeless. Okay, he went to the homeless shelters. Okay, he did this. Okay. And make it be, oh, he gave the other bunch of homeless people a bunch of his clothes and stuff. Okay, that's nice. Okay, yeah, well, now he needs this for that. That sucks. Okay, well, yeah.
Carl,
I just tell the truth. I tell my situation. That's what it is. And I want to get out of it. And the only way to get out of it is with a bunch of help. It is that simple. That's the way the world works. If it wasn't money, if it was called marshmallows, I'd be asking for a bunch of marshmallows. But it's money. That's what I need.
So what you want is to not live within your means. You just want to say, this is the amount of money I want, and that's that. Just give it to me. And I mean, all the way down to the hotel room you want for the night. You're telling me you need $200 for 2 nights.
But I can't spend that until I don't have any money. I can't, even if I had $200 more, if somebody sent me $200 right now, I would not spend it in a hotel room because I don't have the 435 yet. I got to have that first.
So again, living within your means. I am happy to help people who help themselves, but I will not just throw money because Carl says throw money. A car that you can potentially afford, even potentially. You cannot potentially afford I believe you're probably driving a Tesla.
I'm not.
But
it's not a Tesla. I don't own no car. I don't own no house. It's not a Tesla. All that stuff.
I didn't say you owned a car.
Well, whatever. That's another one of those lies. Yeah.
So you cannot afford $435 for a car. You cannot afford $100 a night for a hotel. So if we talk about getting into a car that you can maybe afford, staying in hotels you can maybe afford, those are the kind of people that I am here to help. I'm not just here, I don't just toss money to people just for the purpose of throwing my money away. But that's probably a good point, David. I didn't think of that.
Yeah, but look, the options are the rental car through Work for Work or buy my own car outright.
Why is that the only 2 options you have as far as a vehicle goes?
That's what they are. That's it.
You can't rent from somewhere that has a less expensive, rental vehicle?
No, I've already told you this. No, that's it. It's either rent through Work for Work with the program or buy my own car outright. There are no other options. I went to the dealership one time. There was one option one time, and it was $8,500 down. I think it was. Hold on a second. I think I have it in here.
Country Monster, I just saw what you said. Can you send that information to my private messages, and I will do it here in 1 second as soon as I'm done here?
Let me see. Yeah, okay, so here it is right here. So I went to a place, dealership and stuff. Let me see. Yeah, it was $8,500. Yeah, they wanted $8,500, and
right,
and that was for down payment just to get into the car and insurance. And that had one option that was with a no POI, proof of income, one bank, one option. That was it. And the car, it was used, certified Honda, Toyota, whatever, and low miles. And I can't remember. I think the payments were around, I don't know, $600 a month or something. The insurance is around $200 or $300, I think, a month, based upon that. And that was the only option I had at the time, which is cheaper than this. But in reality, that's still a horrible deal. But that was the only option I had. I could probably go still do that, but I don't know. That'd still be cheaper than this, but that's still too much money to be paying for that. And then I'd be wearing that car out. You know what I mean? I'd be better off having my own car paid for. Then I just keep all this. I would have to pay the rental people nothing, and then just pay insurance once a month. And then I can actually get ahead somewhere for a change.
So again, with being realistic, I mean, you don't have a car that's paid for. So as an example, Turo, you can rent a car on Turo for a whole lot less than $435 a week. I'm driving a very nice car. My car is actually broken down, so I just rented a car on Turo. I'm driving a very nice Jeep, as a matter of fact. And
Those other companies are not affiliated with the rental program with the rideshare companies.
no, they're not, which is actually, that actually works out great because then you're able to run more than one app. You can run Uber, you can run Lyft. You cannot
use,
Carl,
unless it's your own car that you have, unless it's your car in your name, or unless it's your car with your name and insurance and registration, or through the rental car program, you cannot use it for rideshare.
that is absolutely not the case. Please understand that I made my living. I supported myself and my family using those apps and those apps alone for 2.5 years.
Well, maybe that's the way it is in whatever state you live in.
That it's those companies do not vary by state. DoorDash does not vary by state. Uber, Lyft, Instacart. I just chose to not use it.
I don't know about the DoorDashes and the Instacarts and stuff, but Uber and Lyft, the rideshare companies, it does vary by state laws and it does vary by region.
Well, of course, state laws vary. Yes, absolutely. But
so when I tell you something, there you go again, making up stuff, telling other stuff that's irrelevant to what I just said. You have to understand, when I tell somebody something, that's it.
Oh, it's like the word of God. Is that what you're telling me?
No, see, when
Carl speaks,
when I decide to tell somebody something about something, I have already done the homework, the research, I already have the 100% wealth of knowledge about that fact before I spit it out. Okay?
So I'm listening.
Yeah, no, it's that simple. So if I tell you, for instance, that the rental car is $435 a week, that means it's $435 a week.
That means
it doesn't mean it's $200 a week. Yeah, I wish it was, but that doesn't mean that.
Yeah, that means that the specific car that you are
if I tell you that the moon is called the moon, then it's called the moon. I don't understand why some people, which you just did multiple times throughout this conversation, have to intertwine other ideas with a simple, plain fact. You have to try to rationalize it to yourself somehow, some way. Well, there must be another way. There must be this. There must be that.
Carl.
You know, sometimes there is no other way.
Your beliefs do not create facts. Your belief that you should buy a car versus renting a car. Your belief that you should, or not buy a car versus renting, I apologize. Pay outright for a car versus making payments on a car. That doesn't make that a fact. That means there's two different options there. Because this is the one you want, especially in your situation, because as you've pointed out to me several times, you are homeless. This is a desperate situation. So
everybody go to the bio, top 4 ways, $435 by Monday, 200 hotel room tonight, tomorrow night.
Desperate situation. One would think that you would explore all options. And again, at the point that you are